All right, so we're gonna hike Cleetwood Cove Trail. This is the only trail in Crater Lake that takes you down to the actual lake. It's a pretty big parking lot. It's pretty good filled so far. It's early in the morning. It's still chilly, but we're gonna go down there and think I'm gonna take a swim. This trail is always pretty busy, but because this is going to be closed for the next 3 years, there's more people here trying to do this trail, trying to experience this. So we're gonna be having a little more crowded trail conditions today. There are some restrooms here. All right, let me correct myself. There are restrooms. My husband went in for about 5 seconds and came out and said, whoa, that's bad. So maybe only use these on an emergency basis. All right, so no pets on this trail, and they don't want you to cut the trail. So I've heard that this one is going to be quite difficult to come back up, just because you're going down the whole time, then you're going to have to climb back up. That's so pretty, isn't it? You gotta love when they have to put up a sign like this because people do stupid things. Don't throw a rock, because there's hikers hiking below. This being the only way down to access the lake, this trail gets heavy use, and that's why NPS needs to close it for the next 3 years to do the work to restabilize the trail. This is where you would take your boat trip. It's like a national park boat. It says lake research on it. It's so cold.
You sound like you can't even breathe.
Huh?
You sound like you can't even breathe.
It's freezing.
I can't believe you got it all the way. Very nice.
All right, so you can see how clear the water is, and then when it gets deeper it starts to get this really blue tint to it. Definitely glad I got in. It was definitely invigorating. You're not going to stay in here for long. All right guys, I'm so glad I got in and swam, and thanks to my husband for being the cameraman and taking some pictures and footage. He didn't want to get in. I can't really blame him because it was very, very cold, but you know, this is I don't know when I'll ever get back here again, so I wanted to get in there and do that. Way steep on the way back up. Give you some perspective on the way back up. It's about a mile back up and you're gaining 600 feet of elevation. All right, guys. Oh, my face looks red. Maybe it's because I swam in a 55-degree lake and now I'm hiking up some switchbacks. But the trail does get easier as you keep going. Kind of isn't as steep. Just that initial section back up can be a little bit of a shock. So we're heading back the same way we came, but I think this is an awesome trail. I think if you're going to come to Crater Lake, you may want to wait till this is reopened because it just gives you such a different perspective to get down by the lake. So before I end the video, I just want to show you where we stayed. We stayed at Crater Lake Lodge. This is a fantastic place to stay because it is in the park. You have this awesome lake view. This is a 100-year-old lodge, so some parts of it are dated, but it's cozy. You can't beat the location. They have a really nice patio out back, so we would watch sunsets. They have a bar where you can get drinks. They have a restaurant, and I think one of my favorite things was just sitting out on the patio and enjoying the lake view. It was also really amazing in the morning to watch the sunrise and kind of see it come up and reflect on the rocks. So this was a great, convenient location to stay in the park, and I'd highly recommend it. Thanks so much for watching. If you want to see more of our Oregon trip, check out the Oregon playlist, and I also have a playlist for all my other national park trips, so check that out too.